guys. Let's go. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, guys. If you are completely brand new, my name is Matthew Thayer, aka Matty Pips. Guys, for the last 2 weeks, we've been over 100%, or not over 100%. We've been 100%, and we've made 45 win trades and 0 losses. So it's been an absolute blessing, guys, over the last 2 weeks, and I'm just excited. Cash Trap 3.0 is an absolute game changer. And for those of you guys that are completely brand new, what I'm going to do tonight is I'm basically going to show you, how it all works and how you guys can look at it. Now, it's very, very simple, but even though it's very, very simple, you still have to understand how trading works. And that's going to be kind of the point of tonight's call is I'm gonna kind of show you guys how you can trade, how you can read Cash Trap, and how you can take your own trades, and then what that roadmap will look like. So I'm excited, guys. For me personally, I got started with this company, I Am Mastery Academy, 3.5 years ago, going on almost 4. And to be honest, guys, when I saw this for the very first time, I didn't know anything about trading. I didn't know anything about Forex. And I paid my $235 just like you guys. So, I was brand new at one point. But fast forward, now I've been able to not only learn how to trade, but I've been able to really capitalize on God's gifts of being able to teach and really, guys, return the favor to kind of teach you guys exactly how to trade, how to learn how Forex works, and how Cash Trap works. So tonight, guys, as I'm going to really walk you through how I was able to really have success in my career now of trading. And I'm excited to announce, guys, that SummerSlam 2021, August 12th through the 14th, guys, I'm going to be breaking down the roadmap. And it's going to be a live event. I've never really walked people through, how I was able to get to where I'm at. It's really just been, hey, I've used Cash Trap. This is the compound daily, and kind of just the surface level of how I've been able to be successful. So what I want to do is I really want to even dive deeper, and I want to give you guys that breakthrough. So that's the whole point of you guys coming to the event, is so you guys can have a massive breakthrough, and really kind of take your trading to that next level. Every dollar that you spend on coming to this event, guys, will be worth it. And at the end of the day, guys, I do not financially gain anything from you guys coming to these events. To be completely honest, most of you aren't even on my team. So networking wise, it does not even do anything for me. What I want to do is I want to give back to you guys, because I've just received so much love from all of you over the last 3.5 years to keep going. During the rough times, during the times where I wanted to give up, during the bad weeks or the bad sessions, you guys are the ones that really helped me keep going. You're the ones that really pushed me to get to where I'm at today. Zig Ziglar talks about, if you help enough people get in life what they want, you in return will get what you want. And my success with trading and my account size and things like that, honestly, guys, is just a direct reflection now of you guys and how you've been able to make me stay consistent, make me sit down 4 days a week, 1 hour every single session, and trade discipline. You guys have drastically changed my life, and I want to be able to give that back to you guys. And I cannot wait to have that opportunity on stage in front of 14,000 people. Because it's one thing, guys, to see me on a screen, but it's another thing when you financially invest yourself on basically getting on a plane, getting up in the morning, getting to an event, bringing your notebook, and hearing it live in person. I mean, that, guys, is, where the magic truly, I believe, happens. So I really just want to give you guys that opportunity, when we have that in August. So I'm super excited, and I can't wait to do that for you guys. My mic's all the way up, so if you guys are having, issues hearing me, I'm sorry. I don't know why. Everyone should be able to hear me pretty well. Guys, if you can hear me in the chat real quick, just type 111 real quick. If you guys can hear me, it might be some of your guys' audio or your internet. You might want to just check it on your end, because a lot of people are saying that they can hear me, fine and good. So it might just be something on your end. But I am reading some of the messages in there, guys, so don't worry. I try to be as tentative as I can to all of you. But yeah, so the moral of the story, guys, is if you can get to SummerSlam, it'll be worth it. It'll be worth every single dollar that you're going to spend. And I'm excited to be able to give back to you guys. So, for those of you that are brand new, what we specialize here is HFX. And so SummerSlam, guys, is in Fort Worth, Texas. Fort Worth, Texas, 12th through the 14th. If you want tickets, I'll just go ahead and put it in the send ideas real quick in the notes. So it's SummerSlam.eventtitans.com. I'll just put it as a call. So obviously, that's not a real entry. It's just under the notes. I just want to be able to give that to you guys. I believe they will be live streaming it for everyone that's outside of the country. So enough of SummerSlam. Let's move on. So guys, obviously you guys decided to get started, and whoever invited you to see the information, of I Am Mastery Academy, you saw the capabilities of being able to learn how to trade. And what I specialize in, someone got you on my session to learn how to trade HFX. And HFX, guys, is called high frequency Forex trading. Basically, guys, what we specialize in is timed based trading. Now, that just means that we have to predict which way the market's going to move. So there's two options, obviously. The market's either going to move up or the market's going to move down. Now, we can do two things. We can either go in for what's called a call, which would mean that we believe the market's going to go up, or put if we believe the market's going to go down. Now, the market, it changes all the time. What we do is we look at two different currency pairs. So there's a bunch of different currency pairs that you can select. As you guys can see, there's like so many that you can pick. But the moral of what we're trying to do is we're basically looking between two different pairs, and we're predicting the exchange rate, whether it's going up or whether it's going down in a certain amount of time. So price will be at a certain point. So this is a example of what a platform looks like. There's so many different platforms out there, guys. Just do your research. We're not suggesting any brokers. We're not telling you to do any of these brokers. These are just basically, guys, platforms that you can use to perform trades, just like TD Ameritrade, just like any other trading, basically platforms that are out there. You got to put some money into them, and then you use that money to basically predict where trades are going. Same thing if you believe Apple was going to go up, or you believed, whatever. You get the point. So this is just a platform, guys, that you would use in order to be able to perform trades. I Am Mastery Academy, guys, is just the information. So this is where you go to learn. And I'm going to teach you how to trade, but you're going to perform your own trades. I'm going to show you my analysis. And with Cash Trap 3.0, it's so simple to understand whether it's going up or down. So you get to decide when you want to take the trades. Now, you don't have to take any of the trades if you do not want to. Like I said, I'm just going to give you my analysis. And my goal is to teach you how to basically fish for yourself and feed yourself for a lifetime. So like I was saying, we basically look between two currency pairs, and then we look at the exchange rate. So the exchange rate, guys, is just this blue line right here. Now, most platforms, they kind of look like this. And the objective is to successfully predict which way is this number going to go. Is the number going to increase, or is this number going to decrease? If we believe it's going to go up, we would go in for a call. If we believe this number is going to go down, we would go in for a put. And we always take 3-minute trades. So if you're going to plan on trading with me, or if you're going to plan on using Cash Trap, always make sure that you have 3 minutes selected. Always. Because what we're doing is we're looking at 5 minutes of opportunity. We're looking at a 5-minute opportunity, and we really only want to be in a trade for 3 minutes. And then here in the amount section, guys, whatever you decide to risk is what you're going to throw into the market. If you are correct in your prediction, you'll get that money back, and then you'll get whatever it's paying out. So each currency pays out a different amount. It really just depends on what currency you select. And then once you win the trade, your account will reflect whatever you want. Now, my suggestion, guys, and what held me back for so long is that I was really greedy when I started trading. I really thought that I could cheat the system, and I thought that I could win almost all the trades that I took, and I thought that, I could just really expedite the process of growing my account. And I realized very, very fast, guys, that it just doesn't work. I ended up blowing a lot of my accounts in the first 2 months. And it's just because I was not using proper, risk management. And I'm going to give you a suggestion. You don't have to follow it if you do not want to. I would suggest to only risk a max of 3%. Please write that down. Risk a max of 3% if you want to follow proper risk management. Now, I know some of you guys are not going to listen to me. Some of you are going to risk 25% of your account. Some people are going to risk 50% of their account. Some people will risk all of their account on one trade, and they'll get mad at me because the analysis was wrong. And I'm here to tell you guys right now, before you do it, I'm sorry that you did that, and I'm sorry that you blew your account. But with trading, guys, there involves risk. Just because we won 100% in the last 2 weeks does not mean that we're going to continue to go 100%. I've had weeks that I've done very, very bad. It's a part of trading. Sometimes the market wants to do what the market wants to do. But guys, I'm here to tell you with Cash Trap 3.0, with the ability to really, really understand the market, it's pretty hard to have consistently bad sessions. You should always be able to come up with a head. You should always be able to do what's called compound your account. Now, let's just say today's day one and you decided to start with 500 bucks in your account. Well, if you do that, guys, here's the roadmap. Now, this is just a hypothetical situation. What we want to shoot for, guys, every single session is a growth of 8%. So whatever your account is at, we want to try to help you grow that by 8%. Now, is that, again, going to happen every single session? Of course not. But that's called a goal. And as long as you have a goal in mind, you have a better chance of getting there than not having a goal. You want to grow a big account. You want to have success trading, but you don't even have a number in mind. When you joined, you were like, you know what? I want to make $1 million. But you have no clue how you're going to get there. Well, this is the process that it takes in order to get there. The goal, guys, 8%. If you make 8% in any day of you deciding to trade, you should honestly just stop trading, because I'm going to show you how you can conservatively grow your account over time and see massive results. Now, let's just say over the next 30 days, you're like, you know what? I'm going to give IM Mastery Academy 30 days to see how I can do. And if I don't do well, I'm out. A lot of people have that mentality, which sucks. But hey, if that's you and I'm speaking to you right now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to put your $500 account right here. I want you to look at this and say, okay, my goal is 8%. Basically, guys, in the next month, I'm going to trade 5 days a week, which is 4 weeks. So that's me 20 sessions. 20 sessions. This is what your account could potentially do. And this, guys, again, is conservative. Let's just say $500 to grow 2,300 bucks. That's your goal, is $2,300 out of a $500 account. 8%, 5 days a week. Now, could you run short to that? Of course you could. But to be completely honest, all you really have to do is make 174 bucks. If you make 174 bucks, that's enough for your monthly. That's enough for you to continue to go. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you if you decide today, instead of only having a 30-day mentality, how about you have a 1-year mentality? Because a lot of people will drastically overestimate what they can do in 30 days, but they're going to underestimate what they could have done in a year. Watch this. Let's just say we only grew 2% on average 5 days a week for the next year. Well, in the next year, guys, 5 times 52 is 260 sessions. Okay? Watch what happens. Now you can go from $500 to $86,000. That is lowballing. What does that look like? Well, today was day 1. All you have to do is make 10 bucks. Go over the platform here. You have a $500 account. Let's just say you can risk 15 bucks, which is 3%. Profit on Euro USD is $9.15. It's not quite $10, but let's say you did GBP USD. You're getting $12.75. Or let's say you did Euro NZD. It's $11.25. Let's say you did some of these other pairs. You know, on average, if you could win 1 trade a day, 1 trade a day, you could potentially make your 2%. Now, let me just put this into perspective for you. Let's say you took a bonus, all right? Let's say you started your account, you decided to take 200% because, you know, you're gonna wait a year. You're gonna say, you know what? I have a 12-year mindset, or I'm sorry, I have a 12-month mindset, and I'm gonna take the 200% bonus because I'm not gonna withdraw until my year mark. And I'm just gonna compound my account, and I'm gonna grow it, and I'm gonna be conservative. Well, if that's you, now you have $1,500 in your account. 2% growth over the next year. Now this gets crazy. $1,500, guys, grows to $258,000. $258,000. That's insane. Because now instead of $86,000, now you're at $258,000. And the only money that you can't withdraw is the $1,000 that they gave you. Day 1, 30 bucks. For me, guys, on my journey right now, I started with $1,000 April 11th, and I'm on this pace now. I'm working towards this, guys. I wish I could change the dates. I used to be able to do that. Because I don't know how many days I'm in, but I'm at about $10,000 in my account. So I'm 117 days in. Let's just go over the calendar quick, just so I know. All right, April 11th, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56 sessions in I should be right now. 56 sessions, guys. Should only be at about $3,000. So hey, if you started with me on April 11th, guys, and you just started your account, and your account's only around $3,000, you're on the right track. You're doing okay. The only reason why I'm so much farther ahead, guys, is because, you know, I basically over the last, 2 weeks have gone 100%. And on my Tuesday sessions, I've made some money. So that's really the only reason why. But guys, that's the roadmap. Still working on it. No, my account is down. It's all good. But I'm just trying to give you guys that roadmap, okay? Now, you can use any account. You can use any account that you want, guys. Like I said, I'm not going to give you names of accounts. That's not what we do here. We give you guys, just the knowledge to do it. I believe that the max 200 thing still works for 200%, guys. But, I'm not sure. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You can still just start with 500 bucks in your account. But do whatever you want to do. I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm just telling you guys that it works if it works. So that's the platform, guys. That's the roadmap. I hope that you paid attention right there. I hope that you're really taking notes. I'm really hoping that, you've been paying attention, because that right there, honestly, guys, with understanding the roadmap, one, and then two, really trying to understand, what are we trying to do here? We're trying to basically, guys, predict, like I said, whether it's going to go up or it's going to go down. And that's where Cash Trap comes into play. So let's go ahead and let's look at Cash Trap. So Cash Trap, guys, at first glance, let's take the strategy off. Let's take everything off. Let's take the algorithm off. Let's take off. So you can't take the algorithm off anymore. Used to be able to. Well, the algorithm, guys, is the arrow. So this is what the market looks like, to the naked eye. When you don't have Cash Trap, guys, this is what. Hold on, new opportunities are coming out. Let's give it a second to load here. This is what. This is what the market looks like. And you have to try to predict where it's going. Now, it's hard. It's really hard to understand. What I've tried to do, and over the last 2 years with the developers and 2 years with trading, I've tried to personally make this as simple and as easy as I possibly could, guys. And I feel like that's what I've done. I feel like I've made this now as simple and as easy as it could ever be. So let's go ahead. Okay. So first, it was just before we even got started, guys. When we first started using Cash Trap, it didn't have arrows and it did not have a score. It did not have the currency strength meter. It was really, guys, just these green lines, red lines, and then the black middle line with these what are called candles. And we used to look at it, and we used to, I used to predict where it was going based off of what the market was doing. Then came the arrows. When I sat down with the developers for 4 or 5 months, guys, we came up with the arrows that basically, guys, come from when I would take trades, why I take trades, and basically, guys, it's me and where I'd be at in the market. And what it does for you guys is it just gives you guys kind of like Matty Pips is saying that he'd go in for a call here. Matty Pips would go in for a put here. But it's a lot. I mean, it's almost every single time a new candle comes out, it's telling you what I would do potentially in that situation, which was cool. Cash Trap 1.0, it really just gave that customer the chance to really feel like they could do it themselves. And it was mediocre success. It was like 50% of the time it was right. And which, if you don't understand the strategy, you're not profitable at 50%. You're just kind of really just staying the same. Well, Cash Trap 2.0 came out where I told everybody, let's look at the market, let's look at the structure, and I'm going to teach you the structure. And if you see an up arrow or you see a down arrow, I want you to look at the currency strength meter. And I want you to go with the currency strength meter, or I want you to at least go with the trend. And that was Cash Trap 2.0. And then there were several updates with Cash Trap 2.0. And Cash Trap 2.0 was an absolute hit. I mean, people really started to secure the bag. They started to see a lot of success fast, and some big accounts were created over the last about year. Now, we have released Cash Trap 3.0. And I truly believe that it could not get easier than this, guys. Because now at this point, you guys have what's called the point system applied. And you guys know that when I trade, I look for 3 or more points. 3 points is a good trade. Write this down, guys. 3 points is a good trade. 4 points is a great trade. 5 is an amazing trade. And there's a possibility for 6 and 7, but those are just added confirmation. So if you get 6, it's no better than a 5. If you get 7, it's no better than a 5. So I don't want you, when you see a 7, I don't want you to be like, oh my God, this is the holy grail of trades. This is the best trade possible. No, it's still just a 5-point trade. 5-point trades, guys, I hate to break it to you, but they can still go the other way. But 5-point trades, you should be able to win about 80% of them. Now, how do you get to 90? How do you go to 100? Well, getting to 90 and getting to 100 is going to come with Cash Trap, new Cash Trap updates. It's basically going to be redefining the arrows. It's going to be kind of clearing up some little things here and there. And then it's going to be basically, guys, the ability for me to mark up my charts. Once I'm able to mark up the charts for you guys, it's game over. Because then at that point, with markups, with the algorithm, with the points, with everything, guys, I mean, there's really no way that you shouldn't be able to win 9 out of 10. Now, there will always be one trade, guys. For some reason, the market just goes the wrong way. And I don't know why, but it just does. But I'm already excited about Cash Trap 3.0, guys, because here's the honest to God truth. I've got 100% in 2 weeks. And it's just simple. Right now, USDJPY, 4-point trade, brand new opportunity. This is where I'd go to USDJPY. Hopefully it hasn't already left. I would select my 3%. So, and this is where I would go in. I'd go in right where it's at. Because, like I said, 4 points is a great trade. Now, where am I getting the 4 points? Well, the 4 points are most likely coming from the arrow, the support, the buy area. So 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure what the fourth one is right now. Fourth one could be Bollinger Band. Not sure. But that, guys, is a great trade setup. So 3 is kind of like that borderline. It's a good trade, but without really analyzing the market, a 3-point trade can be a little bit iffy. 4, we're getting into that great level where, the market should go in that direction. 5, I mean, that's usually, guys, a great, amazing trade setup that will go your way. But, sometimes 5-point trades just don't go the way that they're supposed to. So let's check out some other pairs here. This is going to be fixed. They're still working on it, guys. Sometimes you just got to click the pairs a couple times and then they finally go. So Euro USD is also a 4-point trade. Since we're already 2 minutes into the opportunity, though, this is where I'd wait. Whenever it's 2 minutes in, even a minute 30 in, I'm not taking that opportunity anymore because a lot of it has a risk of running in the opposite direction if it hasn't gone the way it's supposed to go. So a lot of times, guys, I'll wait. I'll wait until the new opportunity comes out, and then once it comes out and it's still a 4 or 5-point trade, boom, then I'm taking the trade. But then and only then is when I'm going to take it. So let's just look at Cash Trap Euro USD right now. Let's watch what happens here in the next 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Let's see if we get the opportunity. Now, guys, if you're ever in a trade and the trade's not in profit, so let's say you took the trade, it decided to go the opposite way. So let's say you're in a call and price dips down a little bit. Well, there's an option with some of the platforms to buy yourself some more time. And sometimes you're going to need, let's say, another 3 minutes. So there's a button in the bottom right-hand corner called rollover. Now, what that does is that just basically extends your clock 3 more minutes. Now, I only take that a max of 2 times. And for me right now, USDJPY did move up. I must have really gotten that, guys, right at the beginning or the full 3 minutes because I potentially could have cleared that one, but I rolled it over. I had to roll it over to be safe. So instead of it only being 3 minutes, now it's 6 minutes. Now, if you don't have rollover, and if you decide to take trades on platforms that don't, here's my suggestion for you guys. What I would do personally is I'd basically risk half of what I ever would risk, and I would basically take the trade that was there in the beginning, and then I would take a second entry in a better position for the same amount of time. So in this instance, when it got down to, 667. That's potentially where, if I was to have to roll it over, I would have taken a second entry for double the amount that I risked the first time. And that's kind of how you can combat, taking trades on platforms that don't have that rollover feature. So guys, there's two trades setting up perfectly right now, guys, Euro USD and USD JPY. Both of these opportunities, guys, are really, really good. So USD JPY, guys, I may take a new opportunity in the next 20 seconds. So I'm watching it right now. I did execute one more rollover, so I'm 2 rollovers deep on USD JPY. My expiration is not till 47.29, so I got a lot of time left on that trade. This is not that far away from my entry, so I'm actually going to refrain from taking another one, and I'm just going to look at Euro USD, and I'm going to see how many points this is. And instead of taking another one on USD JPY, I'm just going to take one on Euro USD. So let's see how many points this is on Euro USD. So this is a 5-point trade. It's the beginning of a candle. So I'm going to execute a trade on also Euro USD. So I'm actually in now on Euro USD, and I'm also in on USD JPY. So I'm in right now on 2 different trades. Price is around that mid 40s level. And we got 5 points here on Euro USD, and then on USD JPY, we also have 5 points. And these are both brand new opportunities, so they both should go in the way that they were supposed to go. USD JPY is now. Euro USD is also. Now this, guys, is a potential, if you never took an entry, that would have been a potential entry here in the 60s. And right now you'd be deep in profit. So if you would have just hopped on Cash Trap and you would have taken this 5-point entry on a new opportunity, you'd be deep in profits. Like right now, you would be screaming. You'd be like, this is amazing. I can't believe it. But since I took that initial entry, guys, I'm still in that trade, and it's not quite in profit yet. So it's moving into profit. Now it's in profit, but it just takes some time. And then Euro USD is going to need a little bit more time as well. So I'm going to execute a little bit more time on that one because I didn't get the greatest entry. I got it pretty low. I got them pretty bad entries on both of these. But I'm in on them, and I have confidence in them. USD JPY is moving up now. This would have been, if we would have just been looking at Cash Trap right here, we would be like, this is crazy. This is, way in profit. Let me know, guys. I mean, if you took USD JPY there at the bottom, let me know if you guys cleared USD JPY, because that's a way deep in profit trade right now. So that's an example of USD JPY, and then Euro USD is just chilling. Has not really moved yet. It's just hanging around. Like I said, I executed a rollover, so that one doesn't expire till 46.02, and then my USD JPY doesn't expire till 47.29. So those are my 2 expirations on both of my trades, and yeah, I like where they're at. They definitely should go in the right direction. The market does move pretty slow, though, on Sundays. So that's why sometimes, we get caught up in some rollover trades. Last week, we didn't really need rollover at all. The market really just went in the way that it was supposed to right away. Now, let me give you guys a little insight on, there it goes, USD JPY just skyrocketed. Let's go. Let me give you guys just a little insight. I'm going to, just to be safe on Euro USD. I mean, this thing could absolutely drop, but just to be safe, I'm going to extend my clock for that second rollover on Euro USD. Might not need it, but, I'm going to, just to be safe, like I said. So I'm going to give you guys just a little insight, a little trick. Of course, there it goes, USD. So a trick, guys, with Euro USD and USD JPY. So the reason why those are my two top favorite pairs is because the dollar is in both of them. And if you can read the dollar, well, then you can know what's going to happen with USD JPY and Euro USD. Basically, guys, if the dollar is going this way, well, that tells you that USD JPY should also be going this way. And the reason for that is because the dollar is first. So if the dollar's first and the dollar's going up, well, that currency pair should be going in that direction. Now, if the dollar's second and the dollar's going up, well, then that pair should be going down. So Euro USD should be going down. USD JPY should be going up if the dollar is also gaining strength, which if we look at the dollar, the dollar has been in this uptrend. Right now, though, it's lost a little bit of strength. That might be why it's kind of struggling. But if you guys look here, it's been gradually making its way up right now. So that is why, it's probably struggling right now because the dollar's not really, hasn't really gained strength yet and has not really moved. But USD JPY is good. Euro USD, it's got time. Still another 5-point trade on Euro USD. So that's still a great setup. This is still where I would get in at. USD JPY just skyrocketed. There we go. So USD JPY, guys, that was a 2 rollover trade for me. That one's about to clear. Let me know, guys, if you guys cleared USD JPY. At this point, we just need Euro USD to go in our direction. And then it'll be amazing, amazing session. With the way it's set up, it should. I mean, this thing should absolutely tank. Which it looks like it wants to. My trade is in profit now. So Euro USD just got to drop. Still just hanging in there, but as you guys can see, it's got a put score of 5. So this is the arrow, the resistance, the sell, and then the currency strength meter. So this is a perfect trade setup because of the arrow, the resistance, the sell, and the currency strength meter. So it just went down, guys. There we go. Just went down. USD JPY is good. So now Euro USD just got a tank, like it should. I'd like to watch what happens here over the next couple minutes, but my second entry on Euro USD, guys, cleared. I got a better entry when this opportunity came out, so I liked it. It cleared, and then I'm still in that very, very first entry that I ever took. Wow, this is updated to a 6-point trade. Let me know if you guys cleared Euro USD. This thing should drop. There goes the 6 points. On Wednesdays now, so I'm gonna teach the basics on Sundays, guys, for you. I'm gonna kind of just analyze the market, teach the point system, teach how to read cash trap, and then on Wednesdays we're gonna go over trend line analysis, support resistance, more of like reading the market, more a little bit more in depth on how to see the market. And then on Thursdays, it's going to be a mixture of both. And then on Fridays, it's just going to be getting straight to the bag. So that's kind of how my weeks are going to be now from now on. Is it's going to be those type of it's going to be those types of days. So 6 points, guys, on Euro USD. I mean, this is a great trade setup. You know, I'm refraining from taking several entries from this. I used to. You know, I'm still in on my first initial entry that had 2 rollovers. Even though I won both of mine, I don't like spike trading just because it's not real trading. Like, it's just weird market movements in the market, and I just particularly just don't like trading them. So I don't. I like to just kind of, you know, be conservative and trust my analysis, and then take those, and that's it. I just don't like going crazy. So yeah, this is a great trade, guys. You should probably see this thing absolutely tank. So if you guys are in a trade that you took with me in the very beginning and you rolled your trade over twice, should be good to go now. Price should absolutely tank now. Like I said, this is a this is a 6-point trade. So let me know, guys, if you cleared your Euro USD trade. Type some $signs in the chat. Let's go. Hopefully a lot of you guys also, you know, maybe cleared some trades on your own with Cash Trap. Never take 2-point trades. I like to just stay away from them. So 3 or more. And honestly, I mean, you really could just do 4. 4 or more and just stick to that. Because then you're really not going to run into anything. The only time I really ever take 3 points is when I'm reading the market and I understand that it's in a support area, it's in a resistance area, it's near my trend. Those are really the only times. So hopefully you guys cleared Euro USD, guys. This thing is tanked. Let me know. I mean, should be a 3-0 night for most people. It did get spiky. I mean, there is a potential that you lost that second entry because of a spiking. And that, guys, like I said, is just a part of it. You know, it's just kind of a part of HFX trading, because we're trading such small numbers and small movements in the market. But yeah, I just cleared, so that's 3-0, guys. Still 48-0. This is crazy. Cash Trap 3.0 is just insane. But so the analysis here was that 5 points. If you guys see here, red means it went down. So red means that, you know, it hung in there. So we took a trade over here when it was, I believe, 4 points. It ran up a little bit, so it took 2 rollovers, so which ends up being 12 minutes. So that's why, guys, it just cleared now, and there's 2 minutes left, because if you look, 5, 10, 13, 12 minutes. So, and we took that kind of right in the beginning, and then we rolled that over twice. So that's why now it's in profit. That's why it cleared, and that's why that second entry, yeah, it hung in this area. But, you know, if we would have just taken the best entry possible, which would have been, you know, right around, I'd say 250, 247, should have cleared that one too. So if you didn't, don't. It's okay. You know, it's a part of HFX, like I said. But again, 3-0, guys. 3-0, maybe 2-1. But at the end of the day, hopefully you understand how I look for trades, what I look for, and the roadmap now. Because with all of that, you should be good to go. So guys, I'll see you Wednesday. Let's continue to keep growing together. Let's keep having fun. Love you guys. And like I said, Wednesday, we're going to teach support, resistance, trend lines. And let's continue to keep growing, guys. All right? Peace out.